Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today I'm going to take you on an RV tour here of this brand new 2026 XLR Boost 363BX toy hauler fifth wheel built by Forestriver RV. This is a one slide out separate garage unit coming in at about 40 feet 6 inches long, and this one was around 12,722 pounds dry. But we're going to take a few minutes here. I want to walk you through the inside, the outside. We're going to look at the roof, look underneath, and really kind of show you what this RV is all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the brand new 2026 XLR Boost 363, and we are going to start here in the living room and kitchen area, and then we'll kind of spin our way around the RV. So first things up, you are going to have kind of an entertainment area over here, and shameless plug, that's my All About RVs YouTube channel right there. It's All About RVs, one word. Hop over there for long and short form content and everything. If you don't mind, please remember to smash the like button and subscribe. But a very nice smart TV that will get you going wherever you're at there. You are going to have an electric fireplace down below. A little bit of shelf space right there also. Now this part right here is pretty cool. There's a little step thing down here. You push down on it, and then this right here swings open into a huge storage area right here. So you can cram all kinds of goodies into this section. They also kind of set this up for like a little bar area right here. So you could get you a couple bar stools and set up right there. So you could do, again, maybe a little workstation here if you're working from somewhere, or you could even, have a little breakfast area or whatever you want right there. Up top there is going to be a large Furrion microwave and a lot of cabinet space all the way around there with soft close cabinet door hinges. The window down there does open. 3-burner gas stovetop. And then you will have storage down below, multiple drawers, full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Decent amount of space underneath of that. And then over there is going to be some more space under your sink. High-rise sprayer faucet, and then a large undermount sink. Looking at the side right there, you will have your furnace exhausting out right there. Now this is kind of cool. They set this up to have an open kind of wall section here. It does have a pull down blind here to kind of block that area off, but a very nice open wall right there. And then right there is going to be a swing door to get you in and out of the garage section. Over here is going to be the Furrion 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt powered refrigerator with a drawer down below that also. And then there is some storage up above that too. Nice slide out area over here, and this is 12 volt powered. Push a button, the slide goes in and out. I'll show you how that closes up when we get to the end here. There's a big window back there and also one on the side. Both of those do open. And then you have a nice theater seat set up here. Cup holders on each arm. And then there is USB port in those outer parts of that recliner, or powered recliners. The center part is a manual recliner. And then back in there is going to be some more storage shelf space back there. There's also another USB back there too. Now just kind of looking up at the ceiling area right here, you can see one of the ducted ACs, JBL speaker up there, and then another roof vent up there. They even have a little bit of kind of area up above that counter where you could, or a cabinet, so you could set you some stuff up there. And then same thing up above that TV area right there, you could have a nice little shelf space up there to set you quite a bit of stuff too. Now over here by the entry exit way, we will check out some of this when we come back in to close it up. But you do have a control panel here, solar charge controller, JBL stereo right here, And then down here is going to be some more storage. And then you also have the electric box with the breakers and fuses down there. And then on the window right there, that is Lippert thin shade ready. So there is an aftermarket shade you can purchase for that too. Going up your hallway area right here, you got that floating kind of step set up so you could push your shoes or something underneath of there. Digital thermostat control right there. And then we're going up a little bit further. On the right here is going to be the bathroom area. So just kind of starting up high, there is a vent fan up there. Skylight above the shower. It is an ABS tub surround. The shower pan itself is probably, I'd say, about 4 inches deep roughly. Porcelain foot flush toilet. Heat duct coming out the cabinetry down there. And then there is some shelf space there for your linens and stuff to go back in there. Let's get in here, kind of turn around so you can see this from a little different angle here. So a sliding door for the privacy part. But overall, it's a pretty roomy bathroom for a unit this size. And then over here, we're going to have sink area, some storage below that. You got the electric outlet there, your Suburban on-demand water heater controls, some light switches, and then you also are going to have a nice medicine cabinet area right here. And then we're going up to the bedroom area right here. So going up this way, we have a pretty nice sized bedroom here. Let's get over here and spin around so we can see this a little better from this angle. Right over there is going to be a slide out. And that's basically just some dresser drawers and some counter space, just sliding it out enough to give it a little bit larger feel and some extra storage area right there. And then looking up high right here, you also have some overhead cabinet space there. It does have the little shock assist on them too. AC up high again, you can kind of see that ducted AC. Check out the headboard area. That's kind of cool. That does kind of go back into the cap section a little bit. Nice little archway and some lighting and stuff. Electric outlet, USB charger ports on each side of the bed. Light switch over there too. And then down below on each side of the bed, you have an end table with a little bit of storage in that area. Same thing on the other side. Now this bed does raise up and there's a lot of storage underneath of this bed. Big window over there, kind of overlooking the campsite area of your RV. Now looking at the wall here at the foot of the bed, there is a closet area over there. So again, more storage. You see that little blue sticker up on the ceiling? That tells me this RV was prepped with the Winegard Air 360 Plus TV antenna, which preps it for the Gateway Connect feature you can buy aftermarket, which is basically like a little box that you buy, you hook it up there, and you get a little chip from like AT&T or Verizon. You can subscribe to like a Wi-Fi internet system. So talk with your salesperson about that type of info if you're interested in something like that too. Over there's TV hookup, so you could put your TV on the wall if you want to. You're going to have heat duct coming out down there. Swing door for your privacy for the bedroom. Digital thermostat there for this AC. And then there's even an electric outlet up here on the ceiling. What do you guys think so far of the look of the inside of the XLR Boost? Do you like this color combination here with these darker gray and lighter gray cabinets and stuff? What's your thoughts there? Let me know. What do you think of that furniture color? Do you like that? Flooring. Now, let's go on back here. Again, you have this nice swing door that takes you back into the garage area here. But a pretty decent garage. Now, you have kind of that rubberish floor, multiple D-rings in your floor. You do have 2 seats back here. I kind of left one up to get you what that looks like and put one down. Now there are 2 separate little tables that drop in right here. You can kind of see they have poles. So you drop in the pole. If you want to put down one table, you can. That way you still got room to maneuver around through there. Or you can put them both down if you're trying to eat dinner. Now those tables are currently right up there. You can kind of see them underneath that mattress up there. And this has a nice pull down upper bunk. So this bunk can be pulled down. You can kind of see it there. Just kind of push it up, pull it down kind of scenario. Pretty simple and easy to do. Looking up at that ceiling, you got another vent up there, JBL speaker up there, lots of AC ducts up here. And then over here on this side, there is TV hookups. And there's a little sticker on the wall where you could put you a TV mount or something. But just remember, these walls are roughly around 2 inches thick, so don't use too long of a screw or you'll go right through the outer fiberglass and cause problems. There's a vent up there. Spin around here so we can kind of look forward a little bit. There is your entry exit way to the back garage area here, and that has the window built in. That's Lippert thin shade ready. That shelf right there flips up and down, so if you need extra room for bringing your toys in, you can drop that down against the wall or just leave it up if you don't need to. Electric outlet, USB charger ports over there, heat duct coming out the wall also. This has the 3-season door feature on it also. I have the tinted glass kind of dropped down so you can have a nice breeze blowing through there, or you can raise the glass up and kind of wall it off a little better. The windows here on each side do open, and they have kind of like these little roll-up privacy shades. Let's step out here, kind of check out what it looks like out here. So in patio mode right now, there is a set of steps you can purchase aftermarket to go off the back if you want to. But overall, a pretty decent size patio setup back here. And it's prepped for the Voyager camera system, a couple lights right there. Now, when you're loading your toys, these parts, they have a little latch that you undo, but they swing open. And just kind of looking at the floor area right here, this kind of goes up at an angle, so it makes it nicer, easier transition for your toys. All right, guys, so that kind of concludes the inside tour here of the new XLR Boost 363. I'm going to take you around the outside, and then we're going to come back in and I'll show you what it looks like closed too. So we'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are now back on the outside of the brand new 2026 XLR Boost 363 BX here. We're going to start here on the door side of the RV and work our way around for you. So first things up, you are going to have a white fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewall, some vinyl graphics, and then a lower black aluminum skirting down the siding. The unit has deep tint safety glass windows. Behind that first baggage door right there is going to be two 30-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator right there. Looking right on down below underneath of here, you could see your electric front stabilizers with the quick pull pins, that enclosed underbelly down there, gas line hookup. There's even a little bit of underlighting down there too. Right next there is going to be the pass-through storage area. And that kind of goes over to the right into the front section. You can kind of see that back there. But overall, a pretty decent amount of storage going through there. The baggage door is held up by shocks, and it is a little bit thicker baggage door, so a little better insulated, and it has that metal slam lock latch on it. Your furnace exhaust out right here. You have a cable outlet here and an electric outlet there also. It does have the heavy-duty steps. These are rated for 500 pounds, comes down, touches the ground, has adjustable feet. So they don't rock and roll the RV as bad if somebody's running in and out of the camper. You also have the large folding entry handle there, and it is the deep tint black safety glass entry exit door with the window built in. Then we're right on back here is going to be your furnace exhaust, and then you're going to also have an electric outlet and a cable outlet right there too. So you could set up a TV out here if you wanted to. Right there is going to be your entry exit door, your main entry exit door. It has the heavy duty mower ride step on it, comes down, touches the ground, adjustable feet. They're rated for 500 pounds and it doesn't rock and roll the RV as bad when you're running in and out. Has the large folding entry handle there. Deep tint safety glass entry exit door with the window built in. That is Lippert thin shade ready. Now just kind of looking up high right there, you can see it does have a very nice power awning there with an LED light strip built in. It does have adjustable arms for tilting and a manual override in the front arm head in case of an electronic failure. It is a double axle unit, steel wheels, drum brakes, easy lube hubs. There is a mini fridge out here. Looking on down below right here, you can also see again, kind of the underneath of the back section here. By the way, it does have prepping for auto level jacks on it as well. If you wanted to add, you could do so. There's a dump hose holder and stuff back there. Power electric rear stabilizers and stuff that was ordered on this one. And then there is the rear door, and this one, because it's going into the garage, they put the hover style steps on here. It is a quad step, so it's still a little easier to get in and out. But this type of step is only rated for 300 pounds. It does have the aluminum tread plates on it, and it folds back up in the underneath section there when you're ready to travel. So it doesn't have to flip in the doorway and take up probably about 6 or 8 inches of width space like a more ride step would do. Large handle, again, deep tent safety glass entry exit door right there. And then right here is going to be your fuel station. So you got a little area here where again, you can take fuel with you and then pump it into your toys. Stepping on back here to the back, you kind of seen this again when we were inside, but patio mode right here. Very nice. You can get a set of steps that come off the back aftermarket if you want to. Just kind of get you an idea what it looks like from down here. You got a couple lights up there, and then you also have prepping in that top center for a Voyager backup camera. Now right up here in the top corner is going to be prepping for the Lippert portable stow and go ladder. That is a very nice ladder that would allow you to telescope up, hook on, and then be able to climb up onto your roof and do an inspection of your seams and seals. Now speaking of that roof, let's hop up here real quick and check out what the roof might look like depending on how you order yours. All right, I just wanted to hop up here real quick and kind of show you what the roof of the XLR Boost 363BX might look like depending on how you order yours. So just kind of starting up there in the very front, you can see where the fiberglass cap meets the roof line. And you're going to have an AC, plumbing stack vent, the wine guard, TV antenna there, another plumbing stack vent, roof vent, radio antenna, plumbing stack vent, second AC, roof vent, plumbing stack vent, roof vent, plumbing stack vent, and then this one was ordered with a 200-watt solar panel too. But really the whole point of getting up here was to show you there's a lot of items on the roof of your RV, and it is very, very important to get up here from time to time, make sure you maintain your seams and your seals and everything so that your RV will last you for years to come. And another little thing to point out, they actually put right here a very nice rollover transition from the roof line down to the wall. So it doesn't have that real sharp 90-degree rubbing against the raw wood kind of scenario that you find on some types of RVs. All right, let's head on back down. All right, back down here on the ground again, just extremely important to keep up with your roof maintenance and stuff. So down here, you can kind of see underneath the bottom right here, there is the rear dump area. Again, just kind of panning on back here to the back, you got your dump hose holder and again, rear stabilizer jack back there. Your detachable 50 amp power cord hooks up right here. And that cord's probably somewhere close to 30 feet long. Then the area where you fill up your gas. So you're going to technically fill it up right here, and then you would pump it out the other side. Looking up there, you can also see a vent on the side up there. That is meant to be opened if you are driving down the road and you do have gasoline in your toys. It allows for fumes to kind of vent out instead of just building up inside of the camper when you're traveling down the road. While we're looking up high right there, you can see this one was ordered with slide out awning covers. That's very nice. Those awnings roll in and out with the slide room as they move and basically help repel a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris. They shade the top of the room and stuff too. Very nice. Going on a little bit further up here, looking underneath the bottom again, you can see, again, another dump area down here. The freshwater tank drains and stuff underneath it here. Looking up a little further, you're going to have your hot and cold low point water drains. But you kind of get the idea, unclosed underbelly and stuff under there. Now, right here is going to be your on-demand water heater by Suburban. Very nice on-demand water heater here. Pretty simple to use. You can kind of talk with your demonstration person. They'll go over all of that stuff with you. And then right down here is going to be your docking station. And that is going to have your water inlet. So you hook your hose up, and then you use those colored valves to send the water to where you want it to go. You got cable satellite inlets, hot and cold outside utility shower, and then the black tank flush here to flush out the toilet system. And then this one was also ordered with the NPS 6000 watt generator. Very nice generator system here. Has a little key fob remote to start it up with. You have the push button right here, and then you also have a push button inside. So multiple ways of firing that thing up. A little bit of storage below that. And then over here is going to be another little compartment area where you could put multiple batteries if you were an off-grid person. You could definitely load up probably, I'd say somewhere around maybe 8 batteries in there if you were able to turn them sideways. Kind of depends on the size of your battery, I guess. But you could probably fit, I'd say, at least 6 to 8 batteries in there probably pretty comfortably if you got them sideways in there. Right here is going to be some very, very important informational stuff. So, production date sticker. For example, it tells me this one was built 3/18 of 26. My model number again, 363BX. The gross weight of this RV, which is the most you are allowed to load it up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, do not exceed this number, 16,795 pounds. Says when it rolled off the assembly line with these options, it was 12,722 pounds with an exterior length of 40 feet 6 inches. Then right here it tells me my tire size is an ST235 80R16 G range tire with 110 PSI. It is extremely important to keep up with your tire pressure when you are traveling with any RV. Jack controls for the front to kind of level it out and get it up and down, on and off the truck and stuff when you are hooking up. Step back here so you can kind of see down this whole side a little better. Now on around to the front section, let's look right underneath it here real quick. You can see there is more storage. So that kind of passes on through to the left from this side, so you can get to it from multiple ways. And then again, baggage door on the front held up with shocks right there. Also has the metal slam locks on it too. And then just kind of stepping back here to look at the front nose of the RV right there. Very nice fiberglass front shell. Multiple LED lights built into that front section right there. So it should light up that front for you if you're trying to hook up at night, or just light up the front to show off your RV. Right here is going to be the standard Lippert Rhino pin box. This, again, kind of a normal, common pin box found on a lot of fifth wheels, but a lot of people tend to upgrade these. They will put, like, say, a Kurt Helix pin box or a Moore Ride pin box or something along those lines on the front to get a little bit better ride out of these things. So again, talk with your salesperson about maybe upgrading that. All right, guys, we are completed with the outside. I'm going to step back in. I want to show you what it looks like all closed up. So we'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now back up in the brand new 2026 XLR Boost 363 here, and I just wanted to show you real quick what it looks like closed. Now I've gone ahead and closed up the front slide to basically kind of speed this part up for us. But you can see what it looks like all closed up here. This is the 12-volt powered slim rack slide system by Lippert. Now I could squeeze through here and lay down, take a nap or something if I really needed to. You know, there's probably, I don't know, 10 inches of room right there to kind of squeeze through, somewhere around there, 9-10 inches roughly. So you could kind of squeeze through there if you needed to. Now, that's just with that one closed. I haven't closed this one up yet, so let's see what this one looks like with the big slide closed. Now, when you are ready to open and close your slide system and stuff to get ready to camp or leave or whatever, you got to come back in here to your main control panel here. So real quick, on the control panel, you got a fan switch right there, slide buttons, awning button, a bunch of light switches, 12-volt heated holding tank pad heaters. So if you are, you know, cold weather camping, use those. refrigerator kill switch, water pump, fuel pump kill switch, hour meter for your generator if you do the generator, your monitor panel for your holding tanks. You got your charge controller for your solar panel, all right here. But let's get back to what we came in here for, to close up the slide. So let's see what happens. This one down here is a 12-volt powered rack and pinion slide system. So this slide, I'm gonna hold off the button for just a second. This slide is a little bit different. You kind of see it, it comes up and over the floor right there. And that right there is basically something you gotta watch for to make sure you don't accidentally rip and damage your floor. Okay, so that slide came all the way in right there. And as you can see, with that slide closed, we are not getting back there. So in order to get to your bedroom or your bathroom, you will have to open up the slide. Same thing with loading your refrigerator or something. So kind of keep that in mind when you are getting ready for your trip to know what's kind of going on. And then when you are ready to go back out, it's pretty simple. Just push the button right direction, and run it right on back out. Again, guys, if you don't mind, please remember to smash that like button. If you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe. And if you don't mind, do yourself a huge favor and check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation, guys. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. They should definitely be able to do you and your wallet a huge favor and save you some money. So give them a shot, check them out, 888-417-8299 or couchesrvnation.com.